All right, everybody, it is time to listen up because we are here at Chesapeake Hearing Centers today to do a little fact or fiction discussion, because when it comes to our hearing, everything we hear isn't always correct. So I've got audiologist Rachel Pamacala here today. How are you doing, Rachel?
We're doing good. We are all vaccinated here at the office, which is great, and welcoming in patients and seeing their smiling faces.
Must be so nice.
So nice. It's been a long year.
All right, so first, fact or fiction, hearing loss doesn't affect many people.
That is fiction. Hearing loss affects about 20% of the population, which accounts to about 48 million people. The majority of those people are over the age of 50, but about almost 15% of those people are kids between the ages of 6 and 17, so hearing loss does not discriminate due to age.
Right, people might think, oh, it's more older folks, but it's definitely not.
Absolutely not. It can be any age for any reason.
All right, fact or fiction, hearing loss only affects your hearing.
Fiction. You can be put at risk for developing dementia. It can increase falling. So hearing loss in general can affect almost every aspect of your overall health.
People wouldn't think that, probably.
No, absolutely not.
Fact or fiction, a side effect of COVID-19 is hearing loss.
Unfortunately, that is a fact. So, a recent study, and obviously the studies are still ongoing, but about 7 to 15% of adults that were diagnosed with COVID-19 over the last year and a half have reported tinnitus, ringing in the ears, vestibular issues, dizziness, overall confusion, and hearing loss. So that is a pretty big number.
Yeah, 7 to 15%, you know, if you're in that percentage, it's a big deal.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, fact or fiction, sign language is the best way to communicate with the hearing impaired.
Fiction. With hearing impairment typically means you still have some sort of hearing. So that means sign language is kind of out of the question. The best way to communicate with somebody with a hearing loss or hearing impairment is communication strategies, allowing them to look at your facial cues, read your lips, facing them when you are talking to them, and really just talking slower and more clear.
Fact or fiction, hearing aids can be bought over the counter or through TV.
So that is fiction. If you are watching TV and you see an ad for a hearing aid, it is actually a one-size-fits-all amplifier. A true hearing aid is set to your specific hearing needs and hearing prescription, and can only be fit by a professional that is licensed to fit it. So if you see it on TV in an ad, it is not a hearing aid, and it's not going to benefit your specific hearing loss.
Next fact or fiction, you guys have a new audiologist.
We do. Dr. Laura Chelinsky, formerly Laura Owens, who was previously my doctoral extern, has graduated and become our second audiologist here on the Lower Shore. I think we should meet her.
I think so too.
So I'm Dr. Laura Chelinsky. I'm a new audiologist. I just graduated in May. I was doing my 4th year externship here at Chesapeake Hearing Centers already, and they so graciously invited me to stay on as a full-time audiologist. So I'm super excited to be here and to help our patients and hopefully see some new patients.
All right, Laura, you ready for your fact or fiction?
Yes, let's go.
Cool. All right, fact or fiction, hearing aids are ugly and uncomfortable.
So not anymore. So you may think of your hearing aid as what your grandfather wore, this big chunky thing on your back of your ear. No longer. They come in nice sleek styles and colors. We have styles where they go right over your ear with a thin wire and you can barely see them. There's also ones that go almost all the way completely invisible in your ear. So no longer that uncomfortable, loud whistling type hearing aid that you may think of.
Love it. And fact or fiction, if you can hear some sounds, you should wait to get hearing aids.
So that is actually fiction. So the earlier you come in to see an audiologist or a hearing healthcare professional, the better off you're gonna be. We like to say you hear with your brain, not with your ears. So the sooner that we can help give you some of that sound back to your brain, the better off hearing aids will work for you and the better you'll be able to communicate with your loved ones.
Awesome. Hey, Laura, I feel good about you being here. You seem like you know your stuff, so that's great stuff. Yeah. Well, thank you so much. Great to meet you.
Of course, it's so nice
congratulations
to meet you.
And welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, awesome. And again, Chesapeake Hearing Centers has locations here in Salisbury and in Ocean Pines.